Hello everyone. This video is going to be quite different than the rest of the videos, obviously. I'm not going to be posting this on my webpage, my Marcel Life Coach webpage. I'm doing this because I want to inform my friends, people I care about, and hopefully some of you will see why the stuff I'm talking about is important, and you can share it so that other people that might be getting into this, that are starting to get overwhelmed, they can actually have something to look into themselves, so they can start getting a better understanding of this. So I made a list. Usually, obviously, I don't have a list because it doesn't really look really great when you're reading off a list in a video. So I'm just going to start with saying Sophia the robot. She was announced, I'm not quite sure exactly when. It was all done in Saudi Arabia. And for this event, it was held at a hotel. It was all organized by the Saudi prince. And he invited a whole bunch of his cousins that are all billionaires. And after the ceremony, which was the one for Sophia, which everyone was invited to, they all got arrested and all their possessions got sealed and seized, sorry. And really, I haven't really heard a whole lot since then, so who knows what's going on in that aspect. And before I move on to something else, this Sophia robot said once that it would destroy humans. Now some people have kind of tried to, calm things by saying, hey, it was just kidding or whatever, but I wouldn't joke around, anything like that. So if she did, she has quite a crude sense of humor. So anyways, let me continue on to something else. So Bitcoin, it's a digital cryptocurrency that started around, I don't know, maybe 2010, but I know in 2012 it was $5. 2015 it was between $200 to $300. Now it started this year at 1,000. It went up to over 10,000, and today it's at basically 13,000. Sorry. No one knows who created this. Most people don't understand how it works. Even financial experts are lost on. Many are lost on this because it is totally different than what we're usually seeing as far as bank financial stuff. And experts also are kind of split on the fact that is it a fraud? Is it this big bubble? Is it this big imaginary thing and it's going to pop? Or is it actually a future? So, I'm not saying to invest. I'm not saying not to invest. I'm not a financial advisor here, by the way. I'm just saying what's going on in the news. So we've heard about the big sting in the Hollywood pedophiles, where a whole lot of famous people are involved in this whole monstrosity. I mean, there's connections to satanic cults, to the Clintons, to politicians, and other people that are in power. Who knows what will come out of this? So now I want to switch another topic. There's all the Trump trial. So most of the left, the Democrats, and I don't know, maybe Hollywood are all saying that Trump is done. He's done with these trials, and whatever, his fate is sealed. Well, if you look at the Republicans, or I'm going to say some other names here, conservatives, libertarians, alternative news, and Christians, they're all saying that this is actually part of the PSYOP, or the not the PSYOP, but the swoop to get people, the pedophiles. And it's going to further implicate more people, and then it's going to further incriminate the Clintons. So, who knows what's really going on. Then you have something, let me just check if I forgot something here. Yeah, okay. Then there's another thing that's going on with something called Q-Anon. I'll put a note in the description so people can see how you write it. And 4chan. So this one here, I should have basically got my facts a little bit straight and watched some previous videos again. and looked into some other articles that I read to get everything right. But I'm going to just say that Q-Anon has been releasing information on the satanic cults, Clintons, the Bush family, pedophiles, New World Order, the Deep State, and saying things that are involving the Saudi princes, the Vatican, and other tied to all these satanic cults and pedophiles. And today, just now, Los Angeles is burning. Yeah. So I'm not saying like you need to panic about all of this. I'm not releasing this to make you go crazy, obviously. But I think it's a good time to be a little bit aware of these things going on. Doesn't mean you have to become an expert in them. But just to be, not be not be stuck with your head under the sand. It's not a time to be sleeping when all this stuff is going on. There's also a lot of tension between China, Russia, the United States. And I will say that it kind of does look that the possibility that a civil war could start in the U.S. If this happens, there's a whole bunch of other criminal groups that are ready to just pounce in. Geez, the big cartels are in Mexico now. They drug cartels. That's not very far away, isn't it? And then also, like, you have the Chinese mafia and all this. So, do with this information as you will.